NERDSoul.
Late okay at OneYoungsta hold it down. Get a StreetGeek and NERDSoul. You know what's up. BlackTogether. I said BlackTogether. You gonna have to get closer to. We'll let you get closer in a little bit. All right, y'all. Y'all know the deal. Episode 7, Bel-Air. You are the Bel-Air audio experience. That's right. Episode 7 is called Drama. Let's do this. All right. We ain't gotten through the conversation yet. But Fred talking to Lisa, talking about something. How close are you with Will? We haven't talked much since the fundraiser. I bet you haven't. Because the fundraiser was not.
You mean since Aunt Viv sat your wife down? That what you mean?
It's since Aunt Viv said, "This ain't your house. You don't tell nobody they can do that in my house."
Fred said, "Fred don't live here.
Fred don't live. You ain't my.
Fred is your husband. He ain't my husband."
Yeah, Fred is your stinking husband. Hey, let's continue on. I see where Uncle Phil coming from. You know what I'm saying? Create a little distance because you don't want to be. You want all your business out there. Plus, you know her daddy is the enemy. But I mean, Lisa don't come off like that. You know what I'm saying? You said Will has a good heart and a strong moral code. You know what I'm saying? I don't see Lisa being like, "Oh, I know this information, so I can't wait to go."
Yeah, not on purpose. Of course, it's not gonna come out like that. But if she, if she don't have the information to begin with, then her daddy can't finagle it out of her.
True. And her daddy ain't no good.
Because I mean, I wouldn't put it past her dad to put a bug or something on her. You know what I mean? To record her conversations with Will.
True. Yeah. He's just too. He's just too.
Her dad is grimy.
Yeah, way too grimy. Mm-hmm. Go ahead.
Yeah. She was friends with them and close with the Banks before you decided to run. She's been friends with them probably since she was a little girl. But now because you decided that you want to run, now she got to stay away from them till after the election.
Yeah, ain't nobody. Look, I ain't got nothing to do. So I know it's not fair. Look, I don't care what you think it is. I'm gonna do what I do, Dad.
You know it ain't fair, but you don't care that it's not fair.
You see them at school kissing under the bleachers.
Well, they ain't even under the bleachers. They just out in the open. Yeah,
they. But she's not at the Banks' house. She ain't at Banks' house.
He said,
and they full kissing now. This ain't even like a little. This ain't even a little puppy love. They doing full kissing now.
Yep. She got that new hairstyle on.
Mm-hmm, got them braids. You know what I'm saying? Got them braids. Ninja braiders on deck. Yo, your boy sitting there. And at first, that school, wherever they was at, is like way doper than any school I've been at. Then
it's Bel-Air.
Well, yeah, it is Bel-Air. You know, Bel-Air prep. But he was like, I'll tell him. I'll be the one to tell Carlton that we're together. Then when she left, he was like, "Dad, I gotta tell Carlton."
Because she was like, "We gotta tell." He was like, "I gotta tell." She was like, "All right."
She was like, "All right, cool with me."
Because we sounds like we gonna do it together. She was like, "Oh, all right, bye. Thank you."
he just had that look like, "Dang, I don't want to tell Carlton though."
Because you know what he gonna do? He gonna go straight to his room and sniff that stuff.
He'll be like, "All right, Carlton. All right, look at me. Don't sniff no coke. All right, all right. I want you to sit down, coke free. All right, Lisa and I are dating."
You'd be like, "Stop telling me coke sniffables things, dude."
All right, so you were right with him making his own video, that Tyler or whatever making his own video. You were right on that. Also, wow, he really put her out there. But at the same time, she did that. You know what I'm saying? I mean, she did. I mean, she didn't post it, but
but her to be like, "Oh, he remixed it and edited it." Did he put that cream on your chest?
Nah, he
didn't put that cream on your chest.
He didn't put the cream there.
Did he edit you taking your finger and scooping up the cream and licking it? No, he didn't.
Nah, he ain't do that. He ain't do that. You did that yourself.
Let's.
And then also she was like, "This is some thought stuff." It's like, yeah, that's what you did. And then when old girl was like, "Let's not shame," it's like, no. Just because I don't want to do it doesn't mean I'm shaming them. You do what you want to do. I don't want to do it. And if I say that I don't want to do it because I think it's bad, it ain't got nothing to do with you. It's bad for me. Just like, guess what? If I'm allergic to bee stings are bad for me. If you love bee stings, get stung.
Let's not shame bees.
You know what I'm saying? Get stung all you want. I'm going to stay away from bees.
But also, don't get all indignant and high and mighty because you made the video, man.
You made the video.
Like,
you
stop.
was up in there half butt naked, licking cream up all off all off your things. You know what I'm saying?
And you know good and well there's cameras all through this house.
And now all of a sudden she got this troubled look on her face.
Like she gonna cry. Girl, stop.
Yo, look, I'm gonna tell you like this. She did all that just for 2,000 likes?
Well, she said she didn't post it.
Oh, yeah, that's true.
But I still don't feel bad for her because you're in this house where the whole purpose of this house, is I don't know, for likes and whatever else. Like, there is cameras throughout this house, ma'am.
And Viv gonna kill her. You know that. This is election time and now you got your...
Uncle Phil. Oh, my God.
Jeffrey.
With the election.
Man, Jeffrey gonna break Tyler's hands or something. He ain't gonna be posting up for a long time. Also...
But you can't put it all on Tyler.
Yeah, that's true. Like, well... Dad.
You can't put all
Yeah, because I'm pretty sure it's in the contract. Like, sure this whole house is filmed and subject to be re-edited or something like that.
It's like Big Brother.
Yeah, you know what? You're right.
Privacy
It's like Real World or Big Brother or any of those things.
And she's in the kitchen.
Yeah.
She wasn't like in her private bedroom.
Space.
You in the kitchen, ma'am.
Butt naked.
Girl.
I don't want your butt flakes all over the toasted flakes.
First of all, why would butt flakes be where she wouldn't do anything with her
butt? Because when your butt is out, I don't know if her butt is out.
Her butt was not out.
We ain't see the back. All right, we ain't see the back. It might have been one of them Prince pants.
Shut up.
All right, I'm just saying. Like, look, hey, that's what she get. Look, also, with this said, she'll be back in her mama house within the month. Hold up. Okay, white girls say, showcasing your sexuality can be liberating. And she said, maybe for you, but not black women. Black women are hypersexualized. No, you did this.
You did this, man.
You did this. Don't come up in here and talk about, yes, okay. By and large, black men are hyper-criminalized and black women are hypersexualized. But
you hypersexualize yourself.
Thank you. You made this decision.
You was in the kitchen. Nobody saw a picture of you where you had on a, sexy outfit and said, ooh, I want to lick cream off of her. No, you took a picture and was like, ooh, you want to lick cream off of me? Mm-hmm. So, ma'am.
Yeah, you applied... First, you was in half butt naked. You applied the cream. You licked the cream all like lovingly off your chest. Don't be coming up in here like, oh, like he did something to you. Right. I mean, yes, he did post the video, but the video wouldn't be
fair game.
Thank you. The video would not have been had you not been butt naked up in the kitchen trying to be sexy making food.
Because it's fair game in this house. She forgot that in the moment, which I don't know how, but she forgot that in the moment. And Tyler or whoever was like, ooh, content.
He was like, word up. He was like, I don't want to see her like this anyway. So now I get to edit it up how I want and do close-ups and all kinds of stuff.
Because Tyler was like, oh, it's going to go viral. And it's like, how you know that? I was like, how he know that unless he is, finagling some stuff. And that's what he did.
And I love how old girl talking about showcasing your sexuality can be liberating when she be in full sweaters like every time we see her.
It's liberating for y'all.
Liberated a part of you. Thank you. I'm glad. I am so glad. Okay, so we in a meeting. You know what I'm saying? You got Dwayne Martin. You know he bad because I already told you why he bad. We ain't gonna go there no more. He make the prime minister cheat on his wife.
But if looks could kill right now, when Aunt Viv asked him how much money he gonna invest. If looks could kill, she'd be dead twice.
Yeah, because he looked over her like, you don't shut your ass.
I ain't giving y'all no money.
I ain't giving you no God. Look, all right, now peep this. Whenever, look, y'all know the deal. Y'all know the deal. Let's keep it real.
Hey, Uncle Phil looking at her like, he ain't giving us money.
He ain't giving us no dang money. Now, like, peep this. It's always, the people that always talk about how much money you got to spend don't never be people giving no money. Like, look, let's keep it real. You might have that person as a best friend. They might be in your family, but they always be like, yo, you got to spend money to make money. And they don't never be the spender. They be telling you to spend money. You talking about, well, hey, don't think about seeking money. They're an investment. When your pocket's going to open? Now, sit your square head down. Come over here trying to tell us to invest some money. Man, of course you going to tell somebody to spend some money.
He's sitting there just looking full.
Oh, man. Dwayne Martin, just hush your mouth. Hold up. So you done went and transferred the money. First thing, this is why you don't need Dwayne Martin around. This is how Lisa Ray.
Where Jeffrey at?
Yeah, where Jeffrey at? Because this is how he messed up the Trinidad president.
Stop. Because he's a grown man. Whoever Lisa Ray's husband was, he was a grown tail man. But still, he made his own decisions.
But hold up, though. You in the room, everybody's supposed to be shutting up about this money. You're like, you want me to transfer it back? First thing, why don't you shut up right now? Because my wife right here. Yeah. You putting out everything.
You need to fire him.
Yeah. And then, Aunt Viv look like she about to get up and smack somebody right now.
I don't think she should do that.
Oh, she gonna smack somebody by the end of this episode.
No, she not.
Because this episode is called Payback's a B. Payback's a B. So somebody gonna get paid back. All right, I'm just letting you know.
I don't know who.
Checks in the mail.
Oh, you know who it's gonna be? What's her name? What's the oldest daughter name? I forgot her name.
Oh, Hillary.
Hillary, yeah. Hillary's gonna get payback on Tyler.
Word.
So what we not gonna do is pretend that they don't have separate accounts in addition to joint accounts. That's what we're not gonna do.
With
right?
all this money
With all this money. And he said it was from my account. And I believe that it was from his account. So my question is, Aunt Viv, do you ask him what you can do with your money from your account?
Did you ask him to go to an art gallery when you knew there was a man there with a naughty fro looking at you over his glass, trying to macaroni on you? Huh? Did you ask that? Did you ask that?
No, you didn't, because he didn't even know who that man was until he saw him in his house.
This man doesn't say he was going to give you a whole gallery, and you ain't said nothing to your husband.
And he wanted to give you more than a gallery.
He going and now all of a sudden he got to inform you of everything. Huh? Where was your informant? Huh? Where was that?
I'm just saying. I mean, I see both sides. I understand where she's coming from, but let's not go too far. Like, oh, now it's your account. Yes.
Yes.
It was my account. It was my account yesterday. It's my account today.
My funds, my monies.
We have separate accounts.
And then we have a joint account. You got your money over there. I got my money over here. Then we have our money right there.
But he was wrong for not telling her ahead of time.
Well, he was kind of scared, but he had to take a chance on himself.
I mean, he wasn't too scared to do it.
Here's my thing. You ain't got to spend no more money. Let Fred fall on his face. Fred ain't going to be down with the people.
Well, he has the advantage.
I think we should beat up more black people. And then they be like,
he has the
he's
advantage.
going down in the polls.
No. He has the advantage of being a cop, and that's their mentality. And Uncle Phil knows that, so he has to fight against that.
Yeah, but it's not like he has the advantage of the cop for maybe like the police union, but you don't have the advantage with the people.
Yes, you do. What are you talking about?
Not the people, not the real people.
Not black people.
Why do you think we saw the people? You know what I'm saying? They was down with them.
Down with who?
They was down with at the skating rink. Remember, they was down with.
That's at the skating rink. That's just the black people.
Look,
I mean, come on.
Look, you gotta serve your people, yo.
Yeah, but if you're trying to win office, you gotta appeal to everyone.
Appeal to the common man. That's all I'm saying.
The common man ain't who you gotta worry about in terms of getting elected.
True that.
I mean, come on now.
It's always some Tesla type dude, Elon Musk trying to stop you, stand in your way, and they always love a black dude like Fred that's gonna be up on Fox News telling you why black people should get shot. So yeah,
I don't know what year they think it is putting this vest on Dwayne.
Dwayne got pinstripes, but they're like 10 inches apart. Like,
and why does he have on a vest? Who's wearing a vest?
I don't know. Maybe he had a 3-piece suit on today, and it's like, man, I don't know, man. Dwayne Martin been doing wrong for years. All right, so just
anyway,
he ain't been right since Above the Rim.
And you better bring Uncle Phil a drink.
Oh, Carlton.
Is Carlton experiencing, I don't know, racism right now?
All right, first thing, if you're going to do this, can y'all just spray some water droplets on these people? They're supposed to be at practice. Now, it's been some time, but when I was in high school and I was at like basketball practice, there was something called sweat. Yeah, sweat. It was all up on our foreheads. All these dudes look mad dry. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like they just came out of a like makeup chair.
They're too rich to sweat.
Oh yeah, that's true. It's like I don't get sweat. Walk through the rain and I don't get wet. Go through the desert, don't even sweat.
He said, this is one sport they can't take away from us.
First thing, it's not even your sport. But don't even give me started.
Oh no, they can have it.
Yeah,
they can have it.
You can. But it's like, hold up. If you're gonna say that, Carlton already made the team. There's already like a star on the team because everybody loved him. He's been
but he's messing up now, so he's not taking it from him.
Yeah, but it's been a bad week. A bad
Doesn't matter.
week.
He's been waiting for this bad week.
Finally, this black man cannot take this game from me anymore. Come on, white guys. Yeah. Like, you know, this white dudes always be like, yeah. You know,
Stop it.
All right, dude. Like, so, and like Carlton all by himself, he looking sad. Carlton, look, man, look.
I don't feel bad for him because he was in there dancing and shucking and jiving. Mm-hmm. They just living it up, saying the N-word.
Yep. So this is what you get. You know what I'm saying? That's what happens. So now you gotta focus. You know what I'm saying? What you need to read some books. You know what I'm saying? You need to read some books like Message to the Black Man. You need to read Miseducation of the Black Man. You need to read some of those books. Get your mind right.
Listen to some Public Enemy.
You know what I'm saying? A little bit of De La Soul, and then now you can get your mind right, and then use that energy in your sports and your lacrosse play. You know what I'm saying? And then you can kick their butts across the street.
Listen to some KRS-One.
You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? They know the sound of the police. You know what I'm saying? That's the sound of the beast. Anyway. Yo, Carlton like...
He broke his arm?
Carlton just killed a man up the field.
Hold on.
Alright, hold on. Carlton just killed a man on the field.
I think he like broke his shoulder or something.
Nah, let me see. Yeah, he just... Alright, cool. Carlton just killed a man on the field. He was like, my arm.
Like someone said, Snappo.
Yo, Carlton said, you know what? I'm going to let y'all feel my rage.
And then he just walked off the field. He's like, I know I'm off the team.
It's Coke time.
He was worth it.
He was like, look, what I'm going to do is just bust somebody up real quick. I'm going to sniff some Coke and go home.
Y'all say it's Miller time. I say it's Coke time.
Poor Carlton, man.
Poor Carlton, nothing. I don't feel so.
Yeah, that's true.
I mean, clearly he has issues.
Yes.
He's, but it's like, if he wasn't so mean.
Yeah, Carlton's just, you know what I'm saying? It's hard to root for him. You know what I'm saying? He does need help though. I will say that he does need some help, but I mean he also just send the kids to the hospital, so that's how it is. Okay. All right. So Will said, you feel like me when I first got out here. Now I will say that
the difference is Will didn't do nothing to nobody.
Yeah, Will didn't do
Carlton
nothing.
did.
Now, with this said, it was nice to see Will put his arm around Carlton.
They have to. He getting ready to tell him dating his old girl.
Well, no, they actually have like a rapport of some sort now. Because remember he was crying in his arms like he did Coke.
Yeah, but
he was like, "Come here, Carlton. I know you're high." And he was like, "I'm breaking down, man." He's like,
yeah, but this has to do with, let me go and schmooze him a little bit, because
he's like, all right, yo, Carlton.
He gonna run over me with his Tesla.
All right, So Carlton, you know how you did that white guy? Alright. So don't do me like that. But
he gonna see Will.
Lisa and I together now.
He gonna see Will. He gonna be in his Tesla. And he gonna tell the Tesla, go for it.
Kill him.
And the Tesla gonna say, I'm not Kit. This isn't Knight Rider.
I don't commit crimes. As a matter of fact, you've done coke inside this car 3 times. I've counted, Carlton.
You've made me an accessory.
I love this show. This show is awesome.
I don't understand why he turned into like a British villain killing.
Oh, man. Man, I love this show. All right, hold on.
He said the virgins.
Hold on. All right, so Will's like, yo, I know how to get you back on top. We got to have a party. But I'm like, at whole house? Because you don't have a house. See, your mama and your daddy got your auntie and uncle got a house. And Carlson's mom and daddy got a house.
And he's running for election, so y'all can't have no wild team party.
Yeah, you ain't got no wild team party. Some drugs and alcohol up in here. Y'all might have some, I don't know, y'all might be able to have like a Pepsi party or something. But that's about as bad, as good as it's going to get. And I mean, shoot, all these kids drinking free soda.
Y'all can have some pigs in a blanket and some I don't know, Tang.
Y'all gonna be drinking some Mountain Lion, whatever Costco brand.
Some Dr. Fizzle.
You know what I'm saying? I'll be drinking some Mountain Lion, some Dr. Fizzle, some Simply Sodas. All right, that's what you gonna be drinking.
And some Twinkle.
Be like,
which is fake Sprite.
This is gonna be like, this is some good Kool-Aid. No, that's Flavor Aid. that's Flavor Aid right there.
Like, I remember those packs of Flavor Aid.
Look, I remember,
and I don't mean no harm, but you knew it was fake Kool-Aid because they had them white kids on the front.
Yo, look, peep this. Look, if you gonna have a party at my house, we ain't buying no good stuff for them. What you think this is?
Which I ain't gonna do them but waste it.
Yeah, y'all ain't gonna be doing nothing but wasting. Look, Y'all
gonna have a bag of Lay's.
Yep.
Y'all gonna have some pigs in a blanket.
They ain't even gonna have Lay's. They just gonna have chips. It's gonna say chips on the bag. That's all. It was like, we got chips. What kind of chips is this?
Potato crisps.
It was like, what kind of chips is these? Potato chips. That's what kind of chips they is.
Whatever was on sale.
Whatever. Yes. It's like, look, you know how it is. They have a party, be like, what's on sale? Oh, cool. I can get 100 bags for $10. Cool. That's what we gonna get. That's all you got. Doritos? Nah, this ain't Doritos. These are like flavored tortilla crisps or something like that. They ain't gonna be none of that.
See, they fill you up on a variety of drinks. You got all different kinds of drinks to choose from because you ain't really getting no food. You getting some chips,
a couple chips, maybe some popcorn,
maybe some Cheetos.
Yeah,
pigs in a blanket. That's it. Yeah, and some cake. That's it. Time to go home.
If you get some cake.
I mean, it's a birthday party. Well, no, I'm thinking about a birthday party.
I don't think it's a birthday party.
No, it's just a birthday
party. Y'all
may
get some little cupcakes. That's about it. All right, first, before we get to Thirsty Chef, all right, I'm going to say this. Before we get to that, it is nice seeing Carlton and Will finally kind of like on each other's side. You know what I'm saying? Carlton is still high strung, like, yo, man, I don't want to get in trouble for the party. But it is nice to see Will like, nah, man, we gonna be fine. We gonna have a good time. It's gonna be great. It's gonna be like honeys. You know what I'm saying? Honey dips. Anyway, let's get to this Thirsty Chef.
Yeah, because I can tell about the books right there. This is Uncle Phil looking at this.
Oh, snap. Uncle Phil about to be like, get her on the phone now. Go, get him, Lisa.
So what happened to you'd rather die than come back to this house? Do you have another house to go to? Or you just ready to die?
Because you came up here to talk to daddy. So then, like Adrian said, he'll put on the armor. He'll go to battle for his baby girl and pay any penalty to get you out of this contract. And she said, "Good. What? Like, no.
Not after you done
not miss.
Told all of your
mother's
friends, I'd rather die than come back to this house.
Not after you talk crap about how your mama wasn't inspired or something. Remember she said something about her art, how she gave up art or something? So after you talked all this high mighty-ish, now here you come back begging one daddy to fix your problem. I thought you was grown. Now all of a sudden you're not grown. Which one is it? Oh, you grown when it's convenient. Oh, you grown when you got the high ground. But when it's time to go through a valley, all of a sudden, now it's time to, the valley of the shadow of death. Now all of a sudden...
I mean, it's not that serious.
Maybe it's not that bad. But still, now all of a sudden you want to come to daddy and want him to fix it for you. Spend all the money.
I hope he tell her, you did it. But he probably won't because it's going to mess up his campaign too.
It's going to mess up the campaign. So we got to... Man, see... This is... Because you don't think. You don't think. 2 steps in front of your face.
He ghosted me. Of course he did.
Of course he did. Because he got what he wanted in the first place. Okay.
So mama got something for Tyler.
Yeah, I'm sure.
Kylo, whatever his name is.
Tyler. Now here's my thing though. Keeping it from him now though, it's not gonna be a good look. Alright? Because he's gonna be like, hold up. You kept something like this from me?
Well, then she'll just be like, you kept that money from me, we even. You know that's what she gonna do. You know what it is.
True that.
He's just going to be like, well, all right.
One has to do with the safety of our children. One does not.
She's not in any danger. Shut up.
Look,
she ain't in danger.
This is my daughter.
She's not in danger.
This is my daughter. He done took my daughter's likeness and put it all over the place.
Not her likeness, her.
He done put her and her body all on everything.
No, she put herself. She is in a house full of 10,000 cameras. And the whole purpose of this house existing is to take video of everybody and everything they do.
Yeah, but if that was the case, why he can't answer no text message? Don't get found.
Because he knows she's going to be mad about it.
Don't get found.
Okay. All right? Hillary put herself in this position.
I mean, she did, but still, dang. I'm saying if that was my daughter, look, all right? I'm just saying, still, I wouldn't be happy. Okay, now Aunt Viv is going down to San Diego in her petty ways. But here's the thing. You can't do this. People, I know this works for TV. It's great for TV. Do not do this in your marriage. Because there is no guarantee where the pet will stop.
But did you say he shouldn't do this in their marriage?
We already talked about him. He had his own money.
But we agree that he should have told her, correct?
Yeah.
Okay. But how come all of a sudden she's super petty and she need to be careful?
Because she's doing this as retaliation.
Yes.
She isn't doing... Okay, he didn't do what he did to retaliate to anything.
No, but he did it to be sneaky.
Okay. Remember, let's not forget, we've already been spending money for this campaign. He probably honestly didn't think that it would be a huge deal to add some more money to it. Was he probably scared to bring it up because it was going to be a lot of money? Yes, but at the same time, he's like, it's not like we haven't been spending money.
That's not how he presented it to her, though. He didn't say, honey, by the way, I've already put in money. He presented it to her as if he was going over with her whether or not they should put more money into the campaign, knowing good and doggone well he had already told vest-wearing Dwayne to put money in the campaign.
Vest-wearing Dwayne Martin, don't tell you what. So, but with that said, the best way to respond is not to retaliate.
Why?
Because all it's going to do is make the other person retaliate back. You know how people are. So what's going to happen?
But he shouldn't, because he started it. So now they even.
I'm not saying they should or shouldn't, but you know how it goes. Well, now here's the thing. Now you
did what he did.
Okay. Here's the thing. You go down to the San Diego thing. Who you think gonna be there?
Oh, we already know who's gonna be there.
Who you think gonna be there?
Be lurking in the corner.
Who? Thank you. So people that's married, don't do this tit for tat mess. because it only leads to more problems. Just deal with the problem you have, i.e. the money, and move on. This whole, oh, that's how we rolling though, right? Because there's no guarantee that he's not going to then be like, okay, cool, and then do something again to one up you because he's in his feelings now. It's not a good look. It's not, because then she gonna be back in her feelings and then do something to one up him, and you already got kids and a campaign and other. Look, y'all need to be adults, all right? Because y'all got 4-5 kids running around.
It just seems very unfair that he gets to do what he wants to do,
but when
it comes to her, we gotta be adults.
Yes, the first person is all. If you're going to be an adult or be the upstanding person, yes, it's going to seem like the first person gets away with whatever it is.
It don't seem like it. They do.
There can be more consequences than playing a tit for tat game. That's what I'm saying. And playing a tit for tat game does create can create a snowball. It doesn't always, but it can. So, like, for instance, if you do something, my best bet is not to be like, let me get her back or figure out a cool way to get her back. No. It's best to deal with that situation
maybe I will have learned my lesson after that.
That's not a guarantee, though, and you're
I
gambling.
didn't say it's a guarantee. I said maybe
you're gambling because then say you
he gambled when he transferred that money and they did her.
I didn't. No one's saying the first person is right. I'm not saying that. You're missing that. What I'm saying is when you go to, like, quote, get them back, just like these women that we see on divorce court. Well, I cheated to get him back. How'd that work for you? Well, I feel bad. Did it stop him from cheating? No. Thank you. So it's like you have to figure out another way to resolve the issue. Because sometimes going for the retaliation play just snowballs into something worse. And she about to snowball into somebody bad.
No, she not. Don't say that.
Man, I don't know, man. The way this show going, I don't know. You saw how she was looking. This is. Who is it? Who is it? What's his name? Say it. Say it, Viv. Say it. You up in here all hidden with the painting.
And this is my. Who am I? Your what?
Thank you.
This your husband? Oh, okay.
I'm gone.
Did y'all just meet? What's going
on? So, just guys, don't tit for tat each other. It doesn't end well. Do you have anything to say about that?
She's full of it. She knows it has everything to do with the money. Talking about the last minute, ma'am. And you didn't kiss your husband when you left. That's how I know you really going, because you mad. Because you didn't kiss your husband before you left the house.
Yeah, before you leave the house, you need to kiss your spouse.
And you getting on the road. Like, you ain't, yeah, he's like, look, I'm just going to have to eat this one because she mad. So that's what that look was like. I'm just going to have to.
Because she was like, this is something I've been wanting. Is this so? Why you, it ain't been on no calendar. Was it last minute or was it something you wanted to do? Like, which one is it?
Man, who knows?
It's just like, look, I know you lying, but go on ahead. It's going to make you feel better.
What he need to do is go and call Jeffrey and be like, Jeffrey, go on down to San Diego. See what's going on.
Go on. Send somebody down to San Diego to kill Reed.
Make sure that sandy head dude with the light eyes ain't down there.
Nah, just kill Reed real quick. And
ain't nobody said the man gotta die. Come on now.
Yo, man, Reed, he ain't gonna stop. I'm just letting you know. He ain't gonna stop till he gone.
You mean like in that movie?
Oh, what, Unfaithful?
Was that the name of it?
Well, what was it, like Richard Gere killed the young dude that was messing with his wife or something? Was it Richard Gere?
No, he was stalking. No, the one that he was in, he was stalking. He was stalking people. He was stalking.
Oh, you talking about Michael Ealy was stalking the girl in the house? Oh, he was crazy in that movie. Yeah. I forgot what that was, but he crazy too. Bam. Who just came through with the full dossier on Reed? That's what I knew it. I knew it. That's why I said it.
Didn't I just say he needs to send Jeffrey down to San Diego to see what this light-eyed boy is up to? And I'm hoping that's where he is headed to right now.
Yo, look, all you need to do is just when wait till the event get going. Let the event get going for about 20 minutes or so. Then just show up there. Don't even announce yourself. Just show up.
No, he can't let himself be seen because then she gonna be super mad because she gonna be like, Philip sent you after me. That's not gonna be a good look. It's not gonna be a good look at all.
You know what's not a good look? Neglecting to mention that the man that you was in my house sneaking around whispering with is somehow magically down at this event that you last minute chose to come in.
She actually may not know.
May not know my ass.
No, seriously, she may not know because he's the one that's sneaky with this. She may not know.
All right.
Just saying.
All right. Well, we gonna see. We gonna see.
What do you?
Viv, who you looking for? Who you looking for, Viv? Who you looking for, Viv, at this event? Who you looking for? She looked like she looking for somebody. Go on, ooh, look at who she found. Smiling, walking over with a dress on.
Not with a dress on.
Look.
Why his eyes always squinted though? Why he can't open his eyes? Cause see, people who dishonest can't open their eyes wide.
Yeah, that's true. True that. Now peep this. When she left the house, I remember when she left, she was just wearing like a little shawl, a t-shirt or something.
She's going to an after hours event.
I don't care. She left with a little shawl and some mom jeans. Now all of a sudden she in here silkied out with a shoulder.
She's not going to an event in mom jeans.
Look. Let me finish.
I don't know how you roll, but you can't just roll up.
Let me finish my statement.
And it's an art event, so you know with art, you really got to be fancy.
Allow me to finish my statement.
Go ahead.
All right. Now, as you can see, she came into the event looking like she was looking for somebody. Remember you said she might not even know he there. I was like, who you looking for? Who is it? Alright? See, you done brought the man in. First thing, you done went and conspired with this man, doing art stuff with him. You ain't even told me nothing. Then you done brought him into my house, where I sleep, where I lay my head.
You act like they slept together or something. Stop.
Can I finish my statement?
I'm just saying, the way you're talking, it's like they slept together and she
in her mind.
No.
Then why she was all befuddled and who this, see? Alright, she don't know who. So now you done brought this man to my house. He unveiling posters and stuff, talking about he gonna put it in the thing. He gonna carry it out himself. Alright, and now you're down in San Diego. Convenient. You forgot to tell me he was gonna be down there. He got a new cut though. I see he got a new cut.
He needed it.
Yeah, he did need a new cut. So alright, so now he got a new cut. Alright, down in San Diego.
That bohemian box.
So now here you come out here looking like you queen of the night or something, walking around searching. Who you looking for? I said I knew who you was looking for. Who is it? Huh? Is he light skinned and squinting? I knew what you was looking for.
Because he's telling lies. He tried to see the truth.
Boy out here lying, telling full lies.
Oh my God.
Oh no, she didn't.
What?
No, she. All right, let's take it back just a second.
We don't need to take it back.
No, peep this. So he come through. He said, "You made it." All right, she like, finally. First thing, what you mean finally? Finally? How long you known about this? Then he says, is your suite okay? All right.
She
said it's perfect.
He reserved a suite for her.
It's last minute. How you reserving suites on the last minute? This ain't last minute.
What she means is, I just decided to do this today.
You decided to do this today?
5 minutes ago.
Look.
You calm it down. Calm it down. Because you're just going to be walking around every corner. Aha! Everything is not aha.
Okay, let me ask you this, Lisa. Let me ask you this right now. In front of the people, I go somewhere and some woman books me a suite. Books a suite for me. For me, pot of me.
I'm gonna be like, we got a free suite. I'm coming down.
Oh no! No, Lisa, you can't come.
We got
because it's last minute. It's last minute for me. Look, it's last minute special for me.
Because now we got a free suite.
Oh no! Because that's not what happened here.
Oh, don't matter.
See, that's not what happened here. So if what happened here,
you asked
what would you be thinking?
You asked me.
No.
You asked me. What would I say?
Let me finish. All right. I'm down in San Diego. We living in LA, so I'm down in San Diego. I'm wearing good clothes. All right, I'll never be wearing good clothes. All right, all I wear is t-shirts and some shorts. Now all of a sudden I'm looking good, fly. All right, and then somebody done bought me a suite. The woman.
But you're changing the story. She doesn't dress, just in t-shirts and jeans.
That's what she was wearing when she left.
Yeah, but that's not how. That was just casual. That's not how she usually dressed. So don't even try it.
Well, I'm dressing not how I normally dress.
This is how she normally dresses when she goes to special events. So stop that.
Still though. All right. Well, no. And also, I come down here. I ain't tell you about this woman or nothing. You don't even know this woman here. All right. So now you got 3 pieces of evidence. Evidence 1, I'm doing something new with some random woman you ain't never seen. Evidence 2, this woman at our house. All right. And then evidence 3, now I'm down something. This woman done got me a suite.
I give you that.
All right. This woman done got me a suite just for me.
I give you that.
You think this woman ain't gonna want to see that suite? Huh?
Oh, he done seen the suite. He done put flowers in the suite and everything. I guarantee.
Oh, there's gonna be some flowers in that suite. So what would you do, huh, Lisa? Huh? Yeah, that's what I thought.
Anyway,
Lisa be down there committing a 187. All right, now.
So now we gonna pretend that we're missing so much with the life that we live. This energy, this vibe, forgotten how it feels, ma'am.
Look, I'm a married men out there. Don't never let no other man be making your woman remember how something feels. All right. All right, because she gonna be out there. Look at them. They on the water and stuff and nice sunshine and everything.
He done made all them other women go away.
Look at him having a drink. What you having a drink with another man for? See? Tell it. Tell the truth. Tell it. I know what I'm talking about.
But this ain't Uncle Phil's fault, though.
Yeah, it is.
This ain't Uncle Phil's fault.
We gonna end up missing now.
Jeffrey, I bet you Jeffrey is hiding behind that palm tree right there.
With Carlton, like, man, it's not even a lot of people here. Yo, it's like a good 70 or so people there already, and it's like just like the afternoon. So, bruh, or maybe the evening.
That's the thing. It's still daylight.
Oh, it's still daylight. Yeah, it's gonna be crazy.
Because the freaks come out at night.
Oh yeah, see, the doors don't open till after dark, and it ain't till 12 till the party really starts.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? But this ain't going to end well for Reed, man. Reed, I don't think he makes it out of this season alive.
Well, I don't know why you want to say that. This man ain't done nothing death worthy.
I don't know, man. I don't know. Tell it, baby. Tell it. Go tell it on the mountain, over the hills.
Uncle Phil, hold on. Uncle Phil rolled in and said, "You are my lady."
That's right. He said, they'll be throwing roses at your feet.
Come on, Uncle Phil.
Uncle Phil make me proud.
Look at this. He's squinting.
How did he get down here? How this mother find me?
How?
Man, Uncle Phil came through.
He's squinting like somebody gave him some tapioca.
Uncle Phil came through.
With his unkept beard.
Yo,
he got a haircut, but then he's like, "I'll just damn the rest."
Well, you gotta leave the beard kind of rustic.
But why is it all like uneven?
Women like patchy beards like that now. They in style.
What women?
I don't know. That's just what they be doing.
No, they don't. No, nobody like that.
I don't know, man. Hey, I can't tell.
And she looking like how?
She like, how you find me?
Uncle Phil, I'm gonna tell y'all what.
Uncle Phil make me proud, man.
I'm gonna tell y'all what.
Uncle Phil makes a man proud.
I love Uncle Phil. Now she probably gonna be mad like, I can't go and do nothing. You follow me and
yeah. If nothing is having a drink with another man behind my back in silence, you're darn right you can't do nothing.
You're darn tootin'. But he just like,
look.
Yes, Uncle Phil, go get your woman.
Uncle Phil, that's right. You gotta get your woman.
Because
let your woman know this is mine.
But let me tell you what's about to happen, though. Let me tell you what's about to go down. I can't believe that you would follow me all the way here, and I just can't have a moment, and da-da-da-da. And he's like, yeah, but, he's always, like, running after me. Don't you trust me? It's like, yeah, I trust you, I don't trust him. Doesn't matter. If you trust me, doesn't matter if you don't trust him. That's what the whole... That's what the whole thing gonna be.
Yeah, that's what's about to happen. But look, Uncle Phil, yo, you got support right here with your boy. You know what I'm saying? You got support with your boy. He came through strong.
What we drinking on?
Homie said I'm right on time to enjoy the party.
Go and bring me another bottle over here.
Shouts to Hillary being like, at them stairs is off limits. Come on back down. You want to have sex? Do it in the back of your car. She was like, you ain't gonna be putting no sex stank in my house.
Exactly.
Well, hold up, it ain't her house no more. But still, don't be messing up my parents' house, cause y'all no, you go mess up your own car.
No, if anybody's gonna have sex in my parents' house, it's gonna be me.
It's gonna be me. Yo, shouts out to your boy Jazz. Jazz came through. Homie was like, so thirsty chef, huh?
But I love that in this version that Jazz at least gets a shot with Hillary.
Yeah. He saw how he peeped the booty out I did, and she walked off. He was like, all right, word up, no doubt. He was like, because see, now I done seen a little bit more of you, so now I'm like, oh, all right. You know, I can stick around to keep you company. She was like, okay. He was like, yeah, that's right. All right.
He's like, I came here for Will, but dog, dang that, he be all right.
Look, Will be all right. Don't worry about Will. He be good.
We're going to be like, you didn't show up. Oh, yes, I did.
Oh, I showed up. Now we're back. Oh, yeah.
Here it goes.
Look, Viv for a second tried to, she was like, I thought I had you tied up. He was like, Jeffrey's taking care of Ashley, Hillary's taking care of the house, and I did away with all the meetings. So there's no excuse that I can't be down here with my woman to celebrate her success.
And make sure that man don't be up in your face.
Yep, and make sure that he don't get this interesting suite that you got right here.
You know he is mad.
He real mad.
He is human.
Ely over there on fire. Ely just went around somewhere and kicked a palm tree or something.
You know how many married women he done skated through?
Man, he was like, this was gonna be my zenith. That's right. Uncle Phil know better. He know better. Oh,
I love that Uncle Phil is spilling it out in front of Aunt Viv.
Oh.
But I thought he was going to say it's interesting that most of these women are married. That's what I thought he was going to say. And he might still say that. Yeah. But he's like, where are these women? And he's like, I don't know. I don't already slept with them. I don't care.
Because he came up, black love. It sure is interesting. Or something. Like, yeah.
So he's like, I like to spend time with a, I don't know, nice lady when I find the time. And it's like, Uncle Phil found the time. So I know what you're trying to say.
Yeah, I know. You try to make it seem like I ain't got time for my wife.
Right.
But I got time. All right.
He got all kinds of time.
Mm-hmm. I got time to find out about you.
And I have the utmost respect for Uncle Phil for like dropping everything. Like, you know what? My radar is going off heavy. Mm-hmm. I need to drop everything and go and see about her. Because
too many times in shows and movies like this, they'll be like, I feel bad about this, but I'm just gonna keep working. Nah, If you feel like there's some sharks in the water, then you need to go get, I don't know, some harpoons or something, all right?
Because for whatever reasons, Aunt Viv is vulnerable right now. She's feeling self-conscious about her art. She kind of wants to get back into it. I think she's struggling with feeling guilt about wanting to do that, honestly. Yeah. She's feeling insecure about it. She's feeling kind of neglected because Uncle Phil has been busy with his campaign. So she's vulnerable right now. And I think Ely's radar went off like, do-do-do-do-do-do. Yep. Vulnerable woman.
He's like, hold on. There's a vulnerable woman somewhere around. I can feel it.
I can feel it. She likes art. Yes. So, yeah, I think Uncle Phil did the right thing. Like, for whatever reason, she's struggling. She's vulnerable right now. I need to go and get my woman.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Gonna take care of that. Hold that down, Uncle Phil. Yeah.
I'm telling you. So that backfired on Uncle Phil by saying everything in front of Aunt Viv. She's going to be mad until it's proven. Until Ely actually hits on her, like directly, or until she talks to some of these other women or something. But until it's proven, she's going to continue to be mad and think Uncle Phil was wrong.
Yeah, but
that's the way it's going to happen.
Here's my thing. Uncle Phil, you still did the right thing.
I think so too.
She can be as mad as she wants. You go and let a man know what a territory is. Look, this is my wife, and you can please see your way out of her life.
Well, no, she's going to have to make that decision. She's going to have to make that decision. All he can do is reveal what he can reveal, but she's going to have to make that decision. If he forces her out, that doesn't solve anything, because what can happen is the same situation can happen over and over again until she makes a decision that she's not going to do this. And he ain't got time to be dropping everything.
He can't drop everything all the time.
This has to be her
decision.
decision.
And Olly knows that.
Right, but this has to be her decision.
I'll give you that. But he still got to make it known. You got to put it on Front Street.
I know it hurts Carlton, but she made a great point. Now, I understand you're saying you like what you like. So I get that. We crack jokes as black people when you have, black kids that participate in activities that are considered white. And that may not always be fair, granted. But when she said you haven't even been to a BSU meeting, I already know what that is. It's Black Student Union.
Yeah.
And, it's nothing he could say. All he could do was walk away, because it's like, how do you explain that one?
Yeah. Because regardless of what you like, you haven't even tried to chill with us before.
Yep, exactly.
I can see if you came to like 2 meetings or so and was like, it's not for me. But you've never even shown up.
Nope. Never even tried.
Now, on the flip, thank you for having another black woman, like clearly black woman. It's not, we don't know if she's like Hawaiian or we don't know if she's like, Colombian with a touch of Coco or something. No, she is clearly a black woman with a man that is clearly black. It was awesome to see them chilling. We saw the Carlton dance. That was cool.
Yeah.
Talking about that's my favorite dance. Like that. So that was cool. That was a nice moment to throw in there.
Yeah.
And honestly, I wouldn't mind seeing that kind of build to something, because having someone else besides Will, someone outside the family to still check him on stuff would be good, to help him be like, yo man, look, sometimes you tripping. Like, yes, you are super smart, and you got your little college thing going on, and you sportsman and all that, but you ain't always right. You know what I'm saying? So I think it would be great. And she didn't like come at him in a combative way, just saying like, hey, look, you've never shown up. You've never shown up.
Yeah.
And we here. And we ain't stopping you from showing up. He just walked away like, have a good night.
Yeah, because there was nothing he could say. And the thing is, he wasn't even willing to have the conversation. Now, granted, it's a very uncomfortable conversation. It can seem very confrontational. But I think since it was a one-on-one, it's not like a group of people came at him. It would have been
just
nice.
Kept it real.
Yeah.
I think keeping it real would have probably been more like, look, you know what? I didn't really know what I would do or say at that meeting. Yeah. And then she could volley back and be like, well, find out. Just come on through.
He probably
we're not gonna kill you.
Yeah, he probably doesn't feel, because that's a very vulnerable conversation. It's probably one he could have with Lisa, but he may not be able to have that conversation with her. So I kind of understand.
Okay.
But she was, look, her call out was correct.
Yeah, she like, you never even tried.
Yeah.
So, what I'm saying? Shouts to her for coming through for that. Carlton, look, don't let a good one get away. Go ahead, Lisa, go on.
So Uncle Phil says, my instinct is to protect you. She's from the big bad art gallery owner. Girl, you won't fumbling and bumbling and salivating over the art gallery owner. Let's not play this game. You were salivating and fumbling and bubbling and tripping over this man who was making these eyes at you and flirting with you and all this other kind of thing that you were attracted to.
And you downplaying him further shows me that I need to be around this situation even more.
It's like, don't do that.
Either that, or then we need to just go in and have it out that you're attracted to this man and you want to be with him, and then we can deal with that situation right
I don't think she wants to be with him.
Well, here's the thing.
But I do believe there's an attraction, and
well, then you like the temptation then.
I don't
because
think
you keep inviting this energy around you.
I don't think she
What do
likes...
What do we say about not even putting yourself in these situations?
I don't think she likes the temptation. Like I said a little while ago, she's in a vulnerable position. I think it's a few things going on. She is trying to get her art back going. And you know how it is. People take advantage of situations. And Reed is taking advantage of that situation that she's trying to get her art up and going again. Also, she's feeling a little bit neglected because Uncle Phil has been doing his campaign thing. And she feels like kind of unsure about her art. So the combination of all of those things, and Reed is constantly lurking, and he's there to reassure her and there to give her opportunities and blah, 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 blah. He's taking advantage of that situation, right? And yes, let's be real. She will never admit it, but there's a part of her that really likes the attention that Reed is giving her. She does. I don't think she has any intention, and I don't believe she would ever let herself get to a point where she sleeps with him or anything like that.
That's how it starts, though.
But
you think, it'll never go that far. Next thing you know, you're butt naked.
I don't think it would. I think, honestly, if he tried something with her, she would be so hurt, honestly, and be so, like, taken aback. She would be ticked and run off. You know what I mean? I think she would, because then she would start saying, well, did he really think I was talented? And we don't know. We don't know if he really thought that or not. Because I think she'll immediately go there like all of this was a lie. And she would be embarrassed. Because you immediately go to, he never cared anything about my art. He never cared anything about that. And now I'm embarrassed because I fell into it. Because she he-heed and giggled and, oh, it's such an honor. And you will feel like an idiot. Because you're like, all you want to do was sleep with me. You just want to be able to say you slept with Vivian Banks. Which is probably true.
Yeah. So, we'll see. There's also another thing. She's like, you said like she's feeling neglected. And I mean, it seems like she is about, the campaign thing. But we learned maybe in episode 2, remember, Philip dropped everything so she could do all her art stuff. Do you think he didn't feel neglected when she was doing her art stuff and everything?
He may have.
You know what I'm saying? And then she was like, well, now he's doing his campaign, so we have to, all get together but forget all that. I'm going to just do my art. So here's the deal. So back when you wanted to do your thing, he dropped everything and supported you. And now that it's time for him to do his thing, you're going to halfway support him because you're like, but I still want to do my art. So I'm going to kind of support him. But then I'm going to put myself in situations where I know this man is clearly attracted to me and clearly try to get me in situations where it's just him and I.
That's a good point.
Vivian is not a dumb woman.
That's a good point.
I think Vivian is in a lot of places where a lot of people, they like to play with fire. And this is where situations where people mess around and cheat and be like, I didn't mean to, it just happened. Mm-hmm. This is what it is. Because you like playing with fire. Just a little bit of fire. Just a little bit of fire. Just a little bit of fire. And then when y'all, next thing you know, you butt naked, then you like, I made a mistake. And it's like, no, you didn't really make a mistake. You didn't really make a mistake. Like you was around this dude, all the time. Knew his intentions. Knew he was interested in you. Knew he was trying to get you on a one-on-one all the time. Why is he not inviting you and your husband? Ever? At all? Come on, man. Vivian, you ain't dumb. Like, you ain't dumb. And now you gonna come in here like you mad at Phil? Yo, the best thing Phil can do is be like, look, I've laid it out. I said what I gotta say. I said I know guys like him. I'll be done with it. I'm gonna head back to LA tonight. And I would have just left it at that. Because when it happens, I don't want to hear nothing else. When it happens, I'm going to just be like, I told you. We'll just make whatever decision we need to make at that point. Let me also add in real quick before we talk about Jazz and Hillary throwing kids out trying to make babies.
Y'all need to clear out this room because we need to be in here.
All right. So... In shows, and I mean maybe in real life, because art imitates life sometimes. Sometimes, life imitates art. It can be slick or whatever. But so what she's gonna do is make this argument that he makes me feel alive. to a man. Do you know what that sounds like? That sounds like, oh, so everything outside of him apparently makes you feel dead, huh? You felt dead until that's how it sounds to a husband.
Well, she clarified.
Yes.
She clarified.
But then when you make that clarification about, oh, my art, people have asked me about my art. Okay, great. So what you're going to do is take this one thing with your art and leverage against everything that me, you, our kids, everything have done as a family together, and say, because I haven't asked you about your art, somehow we can throw out any good stuff I've done in lieu of being one-on-one with Reed because it makes you feel so good about your art.
She's throwing it out.
I'm telling you how it comes off. It comes off like, you've never asked me about my art. I'm like, what? Like, yes.
I don't think it comes off. I don't think for most men it comes off as she's throwing everything away. It's not. You're making it sound like he caught her in bed.
I'm not saying that.
No, what I'm saying, what you're saying sounds like he caught her in bed. It sounds like you're accusing her of having done something, saying you're throwing us away. What are you talking about?
No, what I'm saying is you're throwing out experiences and general life accomplishments out, or at least to the side, to leverage it for how you feel about how he talks about your art or how he looks about your art. Because now what you're doing is you're going off alone. You're doing these sneaky things one-on-one. All that just because he looks at my art like it's a rare gift. Yes, cool. And honestly, he probably has forgotten and been like, yo, I thought she gave that up. I didn't know. But remember, you were not telling him that you also wanted to do art. You just said, do you know how many people? You never let him know how many people were interested in your art. You never let him know that you were interested in getting back to art. You held that back from him. So now that you held that back from him, now you want him to somehow pay for not knowing about it.
I'll give you that.
You know what I'm saying? Come on now. Like you can't do him like that. And then also it's similar to I remember this lady wrote in the strawberry letter to Steve Harvey a long time ago. And she was like, the other man that I sleep with is so invigorating and it's so great. It makes me feel so good, blah, blah, blah. He's like, of course it does. Because he's the plaything. He's the extra. Yeah, you have to live regular life with your husband. With your husband, you got to pay the bills. You got to take care of the kids, figure out in-law stuff, maybe travel, get the groceries, mundane life things. With him, of course, you can have a fun, amazing, great weekend. Yeah, because there's literally no responsibilities with this guy.
Yeah.
So of course he can make you feel awesome and whimsical and look at your art like it's some rare gift. This man has no responsibilities. He's a single man with no kids, no wife. So yeah, he can wine and dine random women. Even when you rolled up, he was surrounded by 3 women. When you came up, they were all giggling and smiling. So stop this mess. Like,
not a husband in sight.
Not a husband in sight. Stop. Come on now. Stop acting like you about to wager or leverage this against a family with kids that even, let's take off the kids, a whole life with this man that you've built that loves you, and you go and wager it because some man look at your art real good. Man, we don't get up out of here looking silly. Now Hillary, I don't know what
she's in here with this cut and paste outfit on.
This outfit, is it made out of like felt?
I don't know. I don't like it.
It's interesting.
It's not the most flattering for her either. That's just my opinion, but.
Well, yeah. And Jazz
no
is
wonder,
vindicated.
No wonder DJ Jeff said this is like his favorite show right now. Because he's like, yes.
I have been
redemption.
Yes, I have been redeemed. No longer am I thrown out the house. No longer am I thrown out of the front door.
No longer is Hillary turning her nose up at me.
Right now, you know what? I'm proud to see. I'm happy to see this. I am. Look, kissing 2 black people, just getting the puppy love or getting the beginning.
It's not no puppy love. They grown people.
Well, all right. So Uncle Phil.
So you resent him for the decisions that you resent him for giving you options, because that's what he did, and you resent him for the option that you took because you made the decision to stop doing your art because it was overwhelming having to be a wife and a mother and meet your deadlines. Cool. So of course the one thing that has to go is your art, because I'm guessing you ain't gonna be like, kid, you on your own, or husband, you on your own. I got art to do. So that's a decision that you made. You said you couldn't handle it anymore. And he said, baby, if you don't ever want to work again, you don't have to work again. You don't have to worry about that struggle. I got you. And she was like, now she resents him for giving her the option of being able to do that, and she in turn taking that option.
But the funny thing is, this is the type of stuff that women be saying they want. They'll be like, I want a man that, you know what I'm saying, I don't have to work a day in my life. I can decide, I can choose if I want to work or don't want to work or blah, blah, blah.
Who say that?
And we see this stuff all the time on YouTube and Facebook where women I want to work or I don't want to work, whatever I want to do.
They be like, I want to get the bag. I want my own money. That's what they be saying.
Well, true that. But they don't want to spend their own money. I'll say that.
Yeah, but they want to make it.
Well, yeah, that's true. They
to
want to
have
make
for
it
themselves.
So he gave his wife options.
And she took the option of not working, of not doing her art.
And then she says she resents him for. You realize that.
You need to resent yourself.
I hope he responds with, you realize there is no way that I can win with that mentality, correct? Right,
because you need to resent yourself.
There's
the bottom line is this: she blames herself, but she ain't gonna put that on herself. She needs to put it somewhere, so she's gonna put it at his feet.
Yeah,
when it's really on her.
Like, she could have easily said, hey, I still love doing, I still love painting, sculpting if she does that, anything. But what I'll do is I'll finish up the work I have now. And from now on, I'll only take 2 pieces a year. You know what I'm saying? Because I got kids. See, or I'll take 1 piece a year.
Yeah, but
because I got kids.
The thing is, that's over and done. Right?
Yeah, but
that's over and done.
Yeah, but I'm just saying she could have made that decision. She could have
done a lot of different things, but that's over and done. And the bottom line is, it's hard to swallow, ma'am, but that's on you. That's on you, boo. And to me, she's looking at it the wrong way. You made a great decision. In my opinion, some women will disagree, whatever. In my opinion, as a woman, the 2 most important things you will do in life is be a wife and be a mother. That's my opinion. But I believe that those are the 2 most important things. Not being a CEO, not being an entrepreneur, not making your own bag. That none of that means anything. Being a wife and being a mother. Building a life with someone, supporting someone, having them support you, building a family, molding and raising and guiding and directing another human being in life. That's what's important. So I feel like she made the right decision. The problem is she just didn't seem to be able to come to her husband and say, you know what?
I think I want to paint again.
I've done my due diligence. I've raised our children. Yes, I still have Ashley, but she's a young lady now. She doesn't need me quite as much. Yeah. I want to dive back into art. And I'm sure he would have been like, cool. What you want me to do?
He would have been like, oh, all right, no problem. And I mean, along with you, I agree. Like I feel the same way. Being a husband and a father, like I told you, when we were dating, like early on, I was like, I want to be a husband. I want to be a dad. Mm-hmm. Like I said that super early. I'm not playing. I want to be married. I want to be a dad. Mm-hmm. Because I see that as chiefly important over, whatever my occupation or whatever, all that stuff. You know what I'm saying? Because you got to kick the truth to the young black youth. And you can't do that unless you got black youth. But anyway, back to this, because I am very interested to see how Phil handles that resentment.
I hope he doesn't fold and just apologize. That's what I hope.
Oh boy. Please, Uncle Phil, when I press play, don't you apologize now. Okay? I have my thoughts on what and Viv just said. And Viv just said to him, he said, okay, what should have I done? And she said, you should have been hold on, baby. Keep doing your art. Just take it a little easier. But I got you, and I'm gonna stay here, and we gonna be fine. And I got you, and just keep on doing your art. You can make it. All right. That's what she said. He should have said. Because I know you can't live without your art. This, then the third. You know what I'm saying? That's what he's. Lisa, I'm gonna let you go.
I have learned from you, right? I have learned from you a little bit of how a man operates, how a man thinks, and how a man works. When a woman comes to a man, or when a woman goes to her man with a problem, he tries to figure out how to solve it and how to make things easier for her, for him to take on the weight. And that is what he did because he's a man. He said to her, well, honey, you don't have to worry about working. You don't have to worry about keeping up with these deadlines and this, that, and the other. Right? That's what he did as a man. What she's telling him is, I needed you to think like a woman. That's what she's telling him. I needed you to think like a woman. And specifically, I needed you to think like me. Yeah. I need you to crawl up inside my brain and know that I couldn't breathe without my art. It's no way he could have known that. Right? You can't go back and say, well, I needed you to think the way I would think and the way I needed you. He thought like a man because he's a man. And he said, my wife is struggling. I can't take being a wife from her. I can't take being a mother from her, but I can take her working from her. I can take that on and put that on my shoulders. And that's what he did as a man. And I don't like the fact that she's making it seem like he did something wrong. He did nothing wrong. He did what a man does. He said, you know what, babe? He said, I got you. Her form of I got you is, hey, keep on struggling. We be all right. That was her form of I got you. His form of I got you is, I'm going to take on all financial responsibility. You don't have to get up and go to work. You don't have to meet no deadlines. You don't have to do any of those things. I got you. That's what a man's form of I got you is.
Mm-hmm. Now, okay, so she ends the statement with, I know you came down here to rescue me, but baby, the real rescue was needed 15 years ago. Okay. All right. Here's my problem with that. Here's my real problem with that. If you felt this strongly, why did you not say nothing then? If you felt this strongly, no. You want to know why you didn't say anything back then? Because it worked out for you back then. It worked. It worked out just how you liked it. Now, you're sitting around saying, you know what? I want to do art again. So what I'm going to do is make the last 15 years your fault.
Yeah.
And then you're going to say the rescue was needed 15 years ago. Like somehow you weren't rescued. Like somehow I didn't assist you. Yeah. Like somehow these last 15 years have been some kind of
what did you need?
Some kind of hell for you.
Yeah. What did you need?
Stop it.
Yeah. What did she need rescuing from? Her life with him. And how was he gonna rescue her from her life with him?
Look,
This is crazy. This is crazy.
Aunt Viv, she tripping. And this is the best thing Uncle Phil can do is just be like, understood.
You know what?
What?
Look, this is what y'all not gonna do, right? This is what y'all not gonna do. Y'all are not gonna make this show a campaign for it being a man's fault that a woman can't, quote, have it all.
Oh, this is
what you're not gonna do, because this is what I believe. People can be mad. I don't care.
You can't never have it all.
You cannot have it all.
Yeah, you can't. Even people that you think have it all don't have it all.
Not and have it all be quality. If you, in my opinion, if you are a mother, if you are a wife, if you are, some sort of CEO or have a career, if you do all three of those things, something is going to suffer, because it's very difficult to juggle all of those things and do them well. Oh, you can have a job and be a wife and be a mother. Of course, women do it all the time.
Yeah.
But something's going to suffer. The house ain't gonna get clean. The kids aren't gonna have you at their practices and recitals and sports events. Your husband ain't gonna get time with you like he wanna get with you. He's not gonna get meals like he wanna get. And I know women are gonna say he can feed himself. I ain't his mama. Look, it is what it is. This is my opinion, but that's how I feel about it. I mean, and the thing is, you can't have it all. We've been duped into believing that not only can we, but we're supposed to. We're supposed to have it all. We're supposed to hold down a career and be a wife and be a mother and be excellent at all of those things. That's the thing. And be excellent at all of those things.
I mean, there's tons of times when my son wants to play. And I want to play with my son so bad. But I gotta work. So even in that case, I can't have it all. This idea that like men have it all and women don't. No, men don't have it all either. I want to kick it with my son all day. But kicking it with my son all day, unfortunately, is not gonna it's not gonna put a direct deposit in my bank.
Right. And there are days
and it hurts because I'll be busy working, and then when I'm done working, guess what? I'm tired.
Right.
So even when he's like, "Yeah, Dad's done working," I still can't play because now I'm dead tired.
Yeah, and I don't work, so I'm a wife and a mom. But there are days when I feel like I'm not doing all I should as a wife because I'm so busy being a mom, or I feel like I'm not doing all I can as a mom because I'm trying to be a wife, or I'm trying to do some things for me, right? Or I'm trying to take care of the house. So even with just those two things and not having a career, I still feel like I'm not doing everything I want to do in those two roles because it's difficult. Because it's a lot.
Yeah, especially the younger your child is, there's tons of stuff to do. All right, you have say for instance a housewife, because I've also noticed in recent years since we've been married and stuff, there is this rift between, I guess, sort of like corporate women or working women and housewives. Mm-hmm. and this thing like women at home just aren't working. Like, no, they're not doing, I guess, like corporate traditional work, but
I'm not clocking in.
Yeah, you're not, but I mean, it's like you have to feed the kids. So
I don't get a 15-minute break. I don't get a lunch hour.
Yeah, so for instance, you're feeding the child, you're providing, so you're not only feeding the child, but then you're also teaching the child to read, to write. So you're doing that stuff. So not only so if we were going to break this into jobs, you're not just a babysitter, you're also a teacher, you're also the I guess the chef or whatever, the cook or whatever. So then you're a cook, but then guess what? You're also cleaning up after.
Nurse.
Yeah, you're also cleaning up after the kid. So now you're housekeeping. Then you're also, making sure the kid is safe and band-aids and whatever. So, now you're doing nurse work or hospital work. There's tons so this idea that women aren't doing anything at home and there's no work being done at home, that's not true. Oh, and we talk about cleaning the house outside of the kid. Say, the kid got toys and stuff, but outside of cleaning up the kid stuff, there's just house cleaning stuff. Regular, yeah.
Laundry, the kitchen, bathroom,
yeah,
mopping, sweeping, vacuuming.
So that stuff,
dusting.
That stuff is all the time. This stuff is a full, this stuff takes hours.
Yeah, and like I said, I don't get a 15-minute break. I don't get a scheduled 15-minute break. By law, I'm not required to be given a 15-minute break.
OSHA isn't posting up signs around the house.
That would be interesting, but
zero days
knock, knock. Excuse me, ma'am. Did your husband give you a 15-minute break today? That's a crying shame. Get that woman a break. No, but I don't get 15 minutes. I don't get a lunch hour. A lot of times I'm like, okay, I will eat last. I will make sure you have eaten. I will make sure he has eaten, and then at that point I'll eat, because it's I want to make sure I have my responsibilities done before I actually sit down and relax and have my own meal. And I want to make sure y'all have what you need first. That's just part of that's just part of being a mom and a wife, and it's no piece of cake. It's no piece of cake. The only women I could say that it's a piece of cake for are wealthy women, because then they can pay people to do any of the things I just listed.
Because there's a lot of times when, like there's when I really remember the whole like, have it all kind of situation coming about was like in the mid 90s, when you had like these celebrity women that they would say have it all. And I'm like, yeah, but they're rich though, so it's not the same. Like they're rich, so they've got a nanny, or they've got a chef. Yeah, they've got like a chef, or they've got someone doing things for them. So it's not exactly the same as, it's not the same as, this woman that's just working class across the street.
She's just able to juggle it all. And she's just like so great.
Yeah, it's like, no, and also we're seeing the highlights. It's a little different when you have, when you're rich and you have like all of the food, you have, maids or nannies or chefs. Then you have the best health care. Shoot, you probably even have doctors that'll make house calls. Yeah. Like, come on, man. That is not a regular person's life, but they try to attribute it and try to assign it to regular people's lives to like make it seem like this is something that you too can have it all. It's like, no, you can't.
You can't.
You don't have that money. And technically they don't have it all because they're not getting the interaction with their children that a normal person would get.
Right. And granted, most women that have a family have to be all of those things. Most married women have to be a wife and a mother and have a career. Most people are not in that financial situation to do otherwise, right? And I'm not saying that's not the case. That is very much the case. But let's be real. It's not ideal. Again, something's going to suffer. Women do the best that they possibly can. They are the best mother, the best wife, and the best employee or entrepreneur that they can be. But it's not ideal to juggle all of those things. That's just what life is for most people. But to sit around and be like, oh yeah, this is, I can have it all, and it's like everything's great, and that's not ideal. Some people, like I said, will argue, but it's not ideal, because then they'll say, well, how come men, can do it? No, men are providers.
Men can't do it either. I don't get to spend the time with my son that I want to.
Exactly.
So trust me, we're missing out too.
Right.
It's just that it's in us to be providers.
That's your job and what you're supposed to do.
Go
you're
out
supposed to be providers. We're supposed to be the caretakers and nurturers. But we've gotten it twisted, through the years, thinking that we're supposed to be out doing what a man does and have a career. It's like that's not what we're supposed to be doing. We're actually we've dismissed the importance and actually minimized the importance of being caregivers, caretakers, and nurturers. We've been duped into believing that that's lower than, and that's quote, just women's work. And it's like that again. Being a wife and a mother are two of the most important things that a woman can do with her life.
You know what? I'll give you that, because even when I told you there were 4 other women that I saw kind of getting into a thing with their family about the sisters that stay at home and the sisters that work. And there is this kind of energy of like there's no value in staying at home.
Yeah.
It's weird. I don't know. I'm sure there's someone who has studied it and said it way better than I've said it, but there is this kind of feeling that staying at home there's no value in it.
Right. You're not really doing anything. It's like, oh, you stay home. Oh, you don't work. Because it's looked at as you literally don't work. Like, no, I don't go out. I don't work outside the home. You get what I'm saying? I don't punch somebody. I don't work for somebody else. I work for my family.
Yeah, but I make Kool-Aid for my family.
But trust me, I work. There are days when my legs ache, my back aches, from the constant, walking I would be doing, cleaning up and ironing clothes and, cleaning up and making meals and making the bed and, wiping the boys' butt, and all of those different
yeah,
things.
because you gotta be wiping butts. All right,
Look,
butts must be wiped. All right,
and it always occurs in the middle of me trying to eat.
Yeah, it's like, I'm trying to eat now. Why? I don't want to wipe your butt.
And I'm washing my hands 15 trillion million times, and I got to get the anyway, too much information.
Anyway, let's get back to this crazy party. All right, Carlton's still walking around looking sad. And he was like, hey, Will, I understand. You tried. I'm like, yeah, but you didn't try. You're not trying to, you're not trying to have fun. And I'm not saying go out there and be like, it's a party, but I mean, just
the whole party scene isn't for everybody, and those aren't
hold on. He ain't have no problem partying when them white boys was shouting Bobby Shmurda lyrics all day. He ain't had no problems then.
I gotta give you that.
You know what I'm saying? It's, bruh, you gotta give it a chance.
Yeah.
But anyway, let's see what Hillary about to do. Go ahead, Lisa.
Jazz is like, so why am I here again? Am I supposed to be mad? What is my role here? What is my role? Because I don't know. Look, Kylo said the magic words, Victoria's Secret, and she was like, okay, well, I'm just saying, I mean, I could at least just meet the people. I don't want to be rude and stuff.
Look, okay, this is similar to a statement Dave Chappelle made a while back when he was talking about leaving Comedy Central. He said that his father told him that you need to decide your price early. So you know when it's time to leave.
Come on.
You knew that you wanted that post down.
She thought she wanted that post down.
No, she was right. Her first thought was right. Take it down. That is not me. That's not what I am. That's not what I represent. You've been about that all day today. Now you got two people that he juiced up to say this. Say, oh girl, I love your sexuality. You doing good. Being black and doing your thing or something like that. And then he was like, Victoria's Secret wants to give you a call or something like that. And now all of a sudden she's bending her what? Standards.
Standards don't bend. They stand. They're not called benders.
Look, you need to stand on your square. If this is not the woman you are, if this is not the woman you want to be viewed as, the woman that you want to be projected as,
but the thing is,
stand on that.
She's still fairly young and she's still learning. So the thing is, it's about, okay, I know what I am comfortable and uncomfortable with, right? That hasn't changed. She's still uncomfortable with this whole thing, but she's too busy worrying about what she could possibly be missing out on.
Yeah. Stop the FOMO. Stop it.
The what?
Fear of missing out. Stop it.
Yeah, but that's where she is, and I mean, that's something I think that comes with age and wisdom.
You need to be
and experience.
And you see how Jazz was just was kind of thrown off by this.
Of course he was,
because this is the type of stuff. This is the type of stuff to certain men can actually turn them off to you, because they'll be like, "Yo, man, I was feeling where you were, you was standing on your square and all that, and someone, tosses the opportunity in your face, and all of a sudden you want to change your tune." You know what I'm saying? That's Hillary. This ain't the type of woman you want to be,
right?
Because if this is the type of woman you become, there's always going to be an opportunity. I'm just letting you know.
Absolutely.
There's always going to be some special opportunity.
Yep.
And men like Kylo will always have some
advantage.
kind of special opportunity for you.
Absolutely.
Especially in LA.
And then Jazz gonna be like, I ain't caping for you no more. Because you too wishy-washy. And you gonna mess around and get him stuck in a situation he can't get out of because he's so busy, opening his mouth for you.
True that.
So, all right. So, I actually wrote a paper about this in college. About the whole concept of not feeling black enough but not being white enough. So, you have those kids who, maybe have grown up in white areas, gone to white schools, so they know that they're black, but everything that they've grown up with has been with white kids, activities that are stereotypically or, just typically white, right? And so when they get around other black kids, say they go to a football game or whatever at a black high school, they feel completely and utterly out of place, because in all truthfulness, it's a different culture. So when you go to a white school, that is one type of culture, and then you go to a black school, it's a different vibe, it's a different feel. When you grow up in a white area, you carry yourself differently. You just do. It just happens. You talk differently. You
have to, because you have to.
Well, not just you have to, you just do. That's where you grew up, so you just do, right? And so then you get into around black kids, and it's more of a black culture. They carry themselves differently from you, and they can spot you a mile away. I know, because I've been in a situation. They can spot you a mile away, and as soon as you open your mouth,
they're like, you don't belong.
You don't belong here, and we're gonna make sure that you know that we know that, and that you feel that you don't belong. and
because you have those two groups. You have the one group of black people that realize that you're not like in black culture like that you're like, that you grew up in a white area,
and they call you an Oreo.
You got that one group, but then you got the other group that's like, oh man, come on in here, you need to be with us,
right?
So you don't never know what group you're gonna meet, though, because sadly, more often than not, the louder group is the group that's gonna clown you, that's going to ridicule you from day one about how, how white acting or white sounding or whatever
all those things. And so I think that's where Carlton is. I think he's felt so uncomfortable around what we consider quintessential, black kids. He doesn't know what to do. He's completely uncomfortable. He feels like he doesn't fit in, and for all intents and purposes, he doesn't. Right? So it's easier for him to just, have these white friends who he feels he has more in common with, and he doesn't want to try. But I think the problem the black kids have is he doesn't try. So it feels like, you don't even want to be with us. You think you're better than us, because that's what ends up being said. You're stuck up and you think you're better than us, when the real thing is, most of the time, is I'm too scared, and I feel like I'm so different from you. I'm nervous about it, and I honestly feel ashamed. Because I am black. You know what? And I don't relate to my people.
Black people that grew up in black areas. Listen to me. We need an outreach program. All right, what we gonna do? All of our, our friends, our cousins that we knew had to grow up in the white area, we're doing an outreach program. We're gonna invite them to our events and stuff. When we invite them, we're gonna tell everybody there to leave them alone. All right, be like, look, let them come in here, let them chill. We gotta get acclimated and hang out with us and stuff, and don't call out that they, they like different stuff, but let them like different stuff. Just give them a chance to eat some real potato salad, give them a chance to eat some real,
they have black family. They've eaten real potato salad. Come on, stop.
I don't know, man. They've been going to those like potlucks too.
Carlton has had real potato salad.
Yeah, but they've been going to those potlucks with white kids.
That doesn't negate the fact that they've had real potato salad.
But they've also had potato salad with raisins in it. So it's like
they have had real potato salad.
But he don't know the difference. He don't know the difference.
His palate ain't broke. His palate is not broke. Because let a white kid come to your black house and have some food.
I be like, we thank you. Though I thank you.
Like, what is this? Potato salad. It is? My grandmother makes potato salad. It doesn't taste anything like this. I know, baby. Go ahead and
I know. There's no raisins in it. I know. Oh, boy. Also, with this conversation he had with Lisa, it's nice. He's getting some more understanding of Carlton.
Because he grew up in a black neighborhood. Yeah. So this is a different concept.
Yeah, because Because coming out here for him is like being a fish out of water. Because it's like, yo, I grew up around nothing but black people.
Yeah.
But also,
he's so charismatic. You know, he was able to kind of, maneuver that. Carlton liked to act like he was, but Carlton was charismatic around what he considered to be his own people, around the white guys. But then you put him in a situation with a bunch of black people, and he's not. Yeah. Will was like, look, I'm charismatic. Whatever situation I'm in, I'm going to make it work.
Yeah.
And some people are just like that, and it's great.
Now, I know one thing. There better be some Simply Soda in them cups, or Hillary's going to be in a lot of trouble.
Oh, Hillary going to be in trouble anyway because she left. I don't think there was ever Simply Soda in those cups.
You heard that? Did you hear that?
He been telling his mom about her.
Look, let me tell you, ladies. If a man tells his mama about you, if a man takes you to meet his mama, it's real. All right, don't screw it up. I'm just saying, if he says, I told my mama about you, it's real.
Yeah.
Because mamas don't get to learn everybody.
They shouldn't.
Well, yeah, they also shouldn't.
They really shouldn't. Like one mama said before to her son, you ain't got to bring everything home.
Look, I know there's going to be one day in the future where I had to tell look, yeah, don't, she's
for the streets, son. She's for the streets.
Son, your mom is not going to be happy. Or be like,
look,
why did you bring her
when
here?
I see him coming to the door, I would be like, you better get him.
Be like, did you tell her to wear that here? Because you know your mama's not going to like that.
You better get him before I do.
Whew, I can see it now. Yo, well, I'm going to tell you like this.
She about to get mad with him because he ain't going to want to tell her. That's what's going to happen. You don't trust me, and I thought we were getting close. That is going to turn into an argument.
Yeah. Look, just stick with that line. Just like Uncle Phil said, your mama sent you out here for better opportunities. That's what we staying with. That's the story, and that's what we keeping with.
But then the question is, why now?
Because now I'm becoming a man where opportunities are actually coming towards me. This is different than being like, say, a 5-year-old.
That man with a gun was coming towards you too. That bullet was coming towards you.
Now that man ain't doing nothing but going towards the gates of hell. Oh, Rashad is definitely going to hell. I'm not going to act like...
You know that man?
Rashad is definitely going to hell.
You know that man. Jesus loves us all.
I mean, he do, but I don't think he was washing the blood.
I have the utmost respect for what Uncle Phil just said. He pretty much told her in the softest, kindest terms he could, this was you. I was a fan of your art, but you let your insecurities cripple you. And I love when he said, sure, I opened the hatch, the escape hatch, but you jumped right in. So you ain't gonna put all this on me. This was you, and more you, Vivian.
Also, I like the fact that he reminded her, I was there. I saw it. Your insecurities were crippling you. You woke up tired before you even started. And you saw Aunt Viv's face. She's like, oh, I forgot this. So you got to remember, your mate sees you going through this. Yeah. And they love you and they care for you. And they see it debilitating you. Your art wasn't filling you up with joy. It wasn't energizing you. It was breaking you down. So it's not fun anymore. Now it's a shackle around your neck. That's not what art should be. Art should be exciting to you. So this, now how it's exciting to you? Yeah, because you took 15 years off. But how were you able to take 15 years off, Aunt Viv? Me. So this whole idea that like, I'm somehow the villain in this, you got to remember how you were. He even called out their names. You were comparing yourself to, I think he said, Micheline and Amy, and how you weren't as good as them, and this, that, and the third. And you can see in her face, she didn't think he remembered all that. It's like, I was there. I remembered. Like, girl, I love your art. Anything you do, you better stop tripping. I'm your man. I'm your man.
All right, what Colton mad about now?
Oh, boy.
It's like he just called you out and said that you be making jokes about everybody, and you gonna look at the Asian guy and be like, "Let's go back to my house." He just said you be talking about me and my people.
Yeah.
Like, where you think I'm going with you?
And notice Aisha noticed when Carlton stood up to John, he was like, apologize for all the racist things you said about me, about Mexicans, about Asians, about gays, all that stuff, everything. Apologize for it. He's like, you know what? This is a weak party.
You're sensitive.
It's like, you know he's racist because he didn't even fight back and say he's not racist. Nope. He just said this party is weak.
He said you're sensitive.
Oh yeah. He said you're sensitive. Sorry, yeah. So he says you're sensitive. Then he said this party is weak. Just come back to my crib. Asian dude was like, nah,
no,
bruh.
Your right arm is weak. That's what's weak.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Asian dude was like, nah, bruh.
We good.
I'm gonna kick it right here. Like, in general, you know what? I ain't even gonna go there on this episode. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna just let this Black-Brown alliance stand right now. We know how it plays out in real life, but we just gonna let this stand right now for this show. We gonna let it stand. Yeah, we just gonna let it go on right now because, you know, ain't no reason to stop a good party. Alright, hold up. Carlton got his little swag back on that though. Old girl looked at him, she was like, I see you. He was like,
doesn't she look like a little baby Tika Sumter though?
Yeah, like a little bit.
She does.
Tika Sumter is mad cool. Like,
oh, but I started hating her when she was in the Haves and Have-Nots. She got on my last nerve.
See,
that's how you know when somebody's a good actor or actress, when you start hating them because of the part that they play.
Yeah, she's cool. She's cool in Sonic, and she's cool in that movie where like Whoopi Goldberg was her mom or something.
Oh my god, that movie was funny.
Was that it? Was it? Yeah, she was like, I can't remember what it was, but anyway, like I think Tiffany Haddish was her sister. And Tika and Whoopi Goldberg was her mama or something like that. That movie was funny.
With it. She was like the receptionist man. She's like, "Mama, I'm right here. I'm right. I can see you." She like bent down. She was like, "Receptionist man, Mama, I can see you.
I'm sitting here." But yeah, she's cool, and I like that Carlton was like, "All right, you know, got a little." He peeped her out. You know what I'm saying? This little possible love connection. All right, well, I'm gonna give you two versions. All right, because
we paused at the perfect place. His face is like,
Will's face
what is I gonna do?
All right, now Will, I've been your age. All right, I've been your age. Girl, sit on your bed. I know what's going through your mind.
She moved from the couch to the bed, like just in case you weren't clear about what I'm saying.
Well, I've been your age, so I know, I understand. But also, since I've been your age, I've seen consequences not only for myself but other people. All right, my man. All right, you know good and well, you don't have no types of protection. At least that we know about.
How would you know?
We don't know that he got no protection.
You don't know that he don't. You're saying you know good and well you don't. How would you know that?
Okay. Okay. I don't believe he has any protection.
Why don't you believe that?
Well, because he ain't just running around slanging it around town.
So I mean,
what? Maybe he ain't got none. All right, let's say this.
You have to be prepared for when you do want to run around town and sling.
Okay.
You have to have the protection before the slinging commences.
You got to have the gun before the robbery happens. Because you got to plaka.
Be like, he ain't got no gun. He ain't running around town robbing people. Well, ma'am, he would need the gun before he does so.
Yes. So, okay. With that said, well, be careful.
How you know she ain't got protection?
True. But what I'm saying is you can't control somebody else. You got to control yourself. And yourself need to have your own protection. You can't rely on somebody else's protection.
No one says they're relying, but I'm saying she may have come with protection.
True that.
To provide for him.
Yes. But since he can't know or control what she got, he need to have his own protection.
But I'm just saying, she might have some. So this may be able to have. What do you mean? So
I can't deal in what she might have.
No, I'm saying we're talking about in this situation.
Yes.
So she may, just like she presented herself on that bed, she might present a condom in a moment.
Okay.
That's the point that I'm making.
Now,
somebody, long as somebody got protection.
Now, with that said,
I mean, Carlton might pop in with protection. I don't know.
Now, my thing here is, look, Carlton could come in at any time.
Lock the door.
That's also another thing.
Lock the door.
Third.
Lock the door. Problem solved.
Third, Hillary ain't here. You don't
So
know
he needs to get her permission.
No.
He needs to get her permission.
Nobody's watching the house. Remember? You told your dad. You told your uncle that it was going to be a little get together.
Nobody been watching the house the whole time they've been in this bedroom.
But I don't know. Well, yeah, that's true. But they were supposed to get charges and go right back down. Not have a love session. All right? You have a love session, it's going to be a couple hours. All right?
Says who?
Well, I mean,
this is a 17-year-old boy. I give him 10 minutes.
Like, whoo.
A couple hours.
We finished.
Don't even gas nobody's. Couple hours.
Alright, okay.
What y'all doing?
I mean, you never know. He might put on some Maxwell.
You fumbling with the condom for 30 minutes.
Oh, man. Until the cops come knocking.
You know a couple hours. If you don't sit down.
Anyway, look. Alright. Well, look. Carlton can come in. Ain't nobody watching the house.
Lock the door.
And I think it's too early for y'all. I do think it's too early for y'all. Y'all are feeling each other, and that's good. But I think it's a little too early for y'all still. I'm not saying you should never do it. I'm just thinking right now is a little too early.
I mean, I don't know. I don't know.
Well, see, it's been TV time. So it's been 7 episodes, but technically it's been like months. So I don't know. Maybe it's not. Maybe it has been longer than we think. You know what I'm saying? Wow. Do you want to go first? All right. So Uncle Phil's like, hey, you know what I'm saying? We've just had it out. You got everything off your chest. I got everything off mine. Why don't we take a late night drive? Just clear our heads, be together. You know what I'm saying? What couples should do to reconnect with one another after laying some heavy stuff on one another. She's like, you should just go home. Bruh. Man.
This is foolishness. And she says this time
dumb.
She says this time I'm gonna rescue myself. It's like, you know what? Okay, I could even roll with you on that. But he could still be with you when you do so. You get what I'm saying? He could, when you say that, he could just be like, okay, I'm gonna take the background, right? I'm gonna literally have your back. I'm gonna take the background. I'm gonna let you shine. I'm gonna let you do what you need to do for you. But there's no reason for her to send her man home. None whatsoever. You have a husband now. So if it's a situation you feel like you need to, lift yourself up. And I understand those situations where you're like, you know what? I don't want you to rescue me right now because I need to do this for me. Cool. He doesn't need to be sent away for that.
Yeah, and maybe he's not trying to rescue you. Maybe he's just trying to apologize and have a moment where y'all can come together. Y'all taking the drive is not rescuing you. He said just to drive down the coast.
No, he meant go home.
Oh, for real?
That's what I think.
Oh, okay.
Because you're going down the coast. Where else you going?
Well,
you ain't going to come back.
Well, no, just, like around the coast, like in San Diego.
He said down the coast. I think he mean like down the coast, down the PCH on back to LA.
Oh, well, I mean, that's up the coast. They're down the coast.
Up, down, whatever.
Anyway,
I don't know.
She said, man, old girl said,
take your butt home. That's what she said.
Wow. So, okay.
So she gonna hold on to that. She
gonna hold on to that for no reason.
Okay.
I'd be like, okay.
Right.
I'd be like, okay. You want me out your face? No problem.
So she gonna get her feelings hurt when old boy hit on her.
Yep.
Right. And then she end up, seeing him all up in some other woman's face and finding out this woman is in the same situation she's in, and she finds out that everything that Uncle Phil said was true.
Yep.
Because that's a punch in the gut when he's like, hey, let's drive down. To me, that sounds like so romantic and so sweet. Let's drive down the coast. We can have a late dinner, go for drinks, take a walk on the beach. You could do all those things. And she like, boy, go home.
That was hurtful.
Oh.
Jazz is my man.
Hillary about to get big mad with Jazz. She about to go off on him. But everything he said is true.
Also, let me tell you something. Let me tell you something to all these people out here that think that what they're going to do is serve up, whatever persona to their followers to maintain and to gain and maintain massive amounts of followers, right? And then change their content. And trust me, what's going to happen?
Yeah, the bait and switch ain't going to work.
It's not going to work. Because see, what you've done is you've made them creatures of habit. And their habit is seeing you half naked, making, sexual, sensual delights and desserts and blah, blah, blah.
Exactly.
You ain't going to go back to making cornbread muffins for breakfast.
No.
You're not going to be able to do that.
No. People know what outlets to go to if they want to see something sexual. They know what outlets to go to if they want to see gossip. They know what outlets to go to if they want to see things about Black power. They know what outlets to go to if they want to see things about art. And if they go to your platform and you're doing things that are sexual and you no longer do it, guess what? They find another platform that's giving that to them. They're not going to say, oh, well, it's Hillary, I guess I'll just stick with her. No. That's not.
And guess what? When the opportunity starts to leave and the 15K a post starts to leave, what's going to happen is you're going to become trapped. Yep. You're going to become a slave to your content. And then you're going to be stuck having to make sexy stuff forever. Because you're going to then want to be relevant all the time because your insecurity apparently is already tied to this.
Yep. Or if you're not stuck making it, when you start making something else, guess what all the questions and interviews going to be about? The sexy stuff you used to make.
What happened to Thirsty Chef? Thirsty Chef, Thirsty Chef, Thirsty Chef.
Well, I've changed my content and I moved on to something else, and then it's still going to be a million questions about these old videos. Yep. So Jazz is right. Now I get the feeling she about to be mad with him because I'm looking at her face.
Oh yeah, she about to be mad.
What he said is absolutely positively right. He's like, can't put a price on dignity.
And just like the bad writing between Aunt Viv and Uncle Phil, they're going to figure out a way to make him wrong in this too. Because she was like, 15K a post. He was like, can't put a price on dignity. I don't think... The thing about 15K a post... Girl, you rich. It means nothing to you.
Also, isn't it amazing how you were upset about the video before when there was no money attached? Well, all of a sudden when there's money attached, it's just business. Why wasn't it just business before?
Yep. See how your morals, when you have moral relativism,
it's called standards. Yeah, you must have standards.
When those standards start moving and swaying with the wind, I'm telling you, you get into a bad place. You're going to get 5-10 years down the line, and you're going to look back and you're going to remember this moment. And you're going to wish you could have it back. Now, I know there's going to be a whole bunch of people that's going to say, oh, Mike, you don't know nothing. Oh, NERDSoul, he just old. He don't know nothing.
Whatever.
Keep living.
And
keep on living.
She has a little sister looking up to her.
Keep on living.
But to go back to, I don't think they ended, or they wrote it so that Uncle Phil is wrong. To me, it's still written as Aunt Viv is still pouting about it because he proved himself right. I think they wrote that in just the right way, where without him being snippy, without him being confrontational or anything, he, it's like, no, that was all on you, Vivian. I was there with you and it was all on you. And I think she accepted it, but she's pouting about it. I think this is what this is. She's pouting about it because it's like she didn't argue back with him. You notice that she didn't, but she's pouting. She's pouting.
I get that. Okay, so Jazz realized, she was like, okay, I know where you at. No problem. She was like, if it's all that, I can give you gas money. He looked at her like, this ain't about gas money. This is about the person I thought you were.
And it's about me having your back, and then you come up here and flip on me, having me look like the crazy idiot, backing you up.
Yeah. And then, after she sends her husband home...
Well, we already knew. We knew she was going to end up with this fool. I mean, I knew that was going to happen.
After she sends her husband
home and sitting up in this dude's face.
Mm-hmm.
It's never a good sign. I'm telling you, ladies. No matter what your intentions are... If you know a dude and this dude knows that you posted up with your man, your husband, or whatever. And then later on that night, you call him and like, let's come down and have a drink. He's like, oh, it's on and popping. I don't know what happened with her man. I don't care. All I know is she called me at 12, 10. It could be 9. It could be 8.
Yeah,
she was with her man, posted up in her room, and something happened, and she calling me. So what else is he supposed to think?
Like, look, let's just see the
making
scene
some
play
real
out.
dumb decisions.
Let's just play this scene out and see how she do.
So 2 hours later, after Will and Lisa are done.
No, I want to step back and talk about Viv for a second, saying, so I want to talk about the artistic fellowship. So now, not only are you going to send your husband off, but now you're going to talk about some fellowship where you're going to be touring all around the nation at least, taking more time away from your family and all that, and you ain't even going, but I forgot she's saving herself. She ain't got to tell her man nothing. Her man ain't got to know. Okay.
This is a hot mess. Aunt Vivian she got a good man, right? She got a good man. Uncle Phil dropped everything to come down there and do what he needed to do for his woman. And she's still going to find a way to cause strife and cause tension and the whole rigmarole between them. This is absolutely, utterly ridiculous. And you don't never let no other man know that there's problems in paradise, if you will. Because just by her calling him, with him knowing that her husband was there with her, you've let him know that there are some issues. And he could absolutely take advantage of that. It's just not a good look. She's behaving like some young girl.
Yeah.
She's not behaving like a wise, experienced, polished wife, in my opinion. She's behaving like a young wife who's trying to figure out how things are supposed to work.
Yeah.
And
true.
what the rules and regulations kind of are.
Alright, so they had the party. They had the party, and cops come. John called in the cops. Of course, the only way to stop the cops was
Not
Lisa.
John, Connor.
Was it Connor or John?
Connor. John was his friend. Remember, Connor was the one that was all salty.
Yeah, okay, so Connor, my bad. You know what I'm saying? John Connor. But anyway.
Connor.
No, John Connor, from Terminator.
Anyway.
But anyway. Lisa comes in, stops it, but of course, he sees her come from upstairs.
She's all disheveled.
Yeah, and then Will comes from upstairs, so it's kind of like understood what's going on. And the look on his face, it wasn't, Carlton didn't really look mad. It looked more just like, dag, it's really over kind of thing.
He looked like he felt deceived.
Okay.
That's what it looked like. Like he felt deceived.
Now, okay. I see. Because, for me, what I saw was someone who was just kind of like, okay, so I guess it's really, 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 really over. Like, there's absolutely nothing.
I'm going to tell you what Carlton's going to do. He's going to say, so this whole thing wasn't really about me. This whole party was about,
About you, Will.
That's what he's going to do. And I was going, no, Carlton, it was really about you. I don't believe you. So... I don't know why their voices sound like that, but that's what I think he's going to do. He's going to make it into, you never really liked me, you never really loved me, you never really cared about me, it was all about blah, 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 blah. And it's like, no, two things.
But he's going to get a chance to go cry in the arms of Aisha, though. Aisha.
No, Aisha go home.
Well, Aisha's still going to be there. Aisha.
Anyway, no, Aisha
you
go
are
home.
the girl that I never had.
But I forgot when Lisa said she came. I was like, how is additional black people coming downstairs gonna help? But then I forgot, who her father was.
She was like, this my daddy, and he on the phone.
Well, my daddy said we can have this party.
My daddy said you need to go home. And
but he was like, I'm gonna fix it, but we're gonna talk about this later. Because you ain't even supposed to be there.
You ain't supposed to be at the Banks' house, alright? Supposed to be at the Banks' residence.
And if you think your daddy ain't gonna use this in the campaign, you got another thing coming.
And if you think, see, if everybody was the way they're supposed to be, it'd have been fine. See, if Hillary was where she's supposed to be, it'd been all good. Because Hillary would have been like, oh, nah, you know what I'm saying? It's all good. And it wouldn't have stopped nobody.
It just would have been another black person that they wouldn't have believed and tried to arrest.
Yeah, that's true. True that. They ain't gonna listen to her and they'll be like, this ain't your house.
There's no one that could have saved them except a white person that'd be like, hey, it's my house. And they'd be like, oh, okay.
They'd be like, oh, of course it's your house. Of course, only white people can own homes like this.
Exactly.
Anyway, guys, that's the episode, man. I enjoyed it. Of course, I got some tips with your girl Viv, but we still rolling with the show. We still rolling with the show. You still like the show?
Oh, of course.
Yeah, I still like the show. So, of course, Lisa, say bye.
Bye, y'all.
That's right, girl. That's right, guys. NERDSoul, Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, all those places. Share this to people that like this show. Like it, subscribe, consider the Patreon, Cash App, all that stuff. If you don't have a dime in your pocket, you can share. You know what I'm saying? Sharing is caring, and it's also free. So until next time, we'll holler at y'all later. Stay real and peace.